Right, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, please. Now, I've had a parcel from Vista Resin. So the guys over there sent me this to try out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bowl or something like that, and we'll see what this stuff's like. Kids, this is not a toy. Right then. Cool. So this is the heavy cotton canvas bib apron. Oh, look at this. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Lovely, jubbly. Right, okay. Emily at Vista says, right, what colours would you like? So, for some strange reason, I chose green, orange, and metallic. So this is quite, it gives you the actual weight that you should add these resin colour pigments in. I just usually just... So these are 50 ml, by the way, 50 millilitres. Have a look at the resin. ,100 millilitres part A to 50 millilitres part B, so it's a 2 to 1, mixing by weight. Now I think weight is more accurate, so we're going to be going weight, so we're going to be doing 100 to 45 grams. I think, yeah, we'll do it that way. So avoid breathing dust, fumes, gas, mist, vapor spray, keep out of the reach of children. Yeah, we'll do all that anyway. We'll have a respirator on and we'll have gloves on. Okie dokie, so we'll go with silver. Oh yeah, look at that! Woohoo! That is cool. Now it is kind of transparent as well, which is good. I didn't do a measured mix of that. I just popped it in. That's what I do. And we're going to go with this orange. Oh, look at that! Look at that! That is cool, isn't it? Look at that! I love it. Again, that's transparent as well. Doesn't look it, but it is. Right, so next step. So we've got our pine cones in the bottom and our sacrificial piece of wood, and we're going to start whacking a load of these. I have cut a load in half. Perhaps we could put those in first. Just put those in first, all around the edges. Now, one thing about pine cones, if you're going to put them in resin, they will always still keep a little bit of the sap and the oil that's in the pine cone. And when you start sanding, you'll never ever get a pine cone really shiny. You can never buff a pine cone. So if you want the whole thing really shiny on the outside, then you've got to lacquer it or something like that. We're not going to. We're going to have the actual resin nice and shiny, and then these little bits of pine cone will be matte. All right. Okie dokie. We're getting somewhere. So what we're going to do is we're going to just pop a couple of strips to keep this from floating. Right, so I've just mixed a load more up, use the same measurements, right, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to turn out, because it looks to me like the orange is quite dominant. It doesn't matter. I mean, if it comes out just orange, I'm fine with that. But I think there will be some flecks of silver in there as well, some of that pearl. Right, let's pop in the pressure pot, shall we? Right, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to turn out. I've not used Vista resin before. It's been 24 hours, so I'm going to take it out of the pressure pot and we'll see what we've got, shall we? Okay, so not totally what I expected, but still cool. The orange is changed colour a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's mixed in with the silver. I don't know, but it still looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So next step is to cut all this off, pop it on the lathe, and see what happens. I think what I'll do next time is I will leave the resin to start to cure so it thickens up. When I poured this, I think it was too thin and it kind of mixed too much. Well, I say too much, it still looks cool and it's going to look cool when it's turned, but what I was after is a real mixture of swirls of the silver and the orange. So next time we'll do that. We'll let it cure a little bit, and then we'll tip it in and put it in the pressure pot. But there you go. Still gonna look cool though. Right, so I may have mentioned this at the very beginning, but you'll never get these pine cones shiny. They'll always be matte, unless you put a top coat on, like a varnish or something like that. But obviously the resin between you can get shiny, just not these. But I mean, you can see it just there, look. See how the pine cones are matte? You just will not be able to shine them up without using something on top of it. But it's looking good though, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. I mean, you can start to see all these swirls now. Look at that, it's gorgeous. I'm interested to see, because I put just clear resin in there as well. I'm interested to see if there's any parts that are quite transparent. Gorgeous. Right then, what do you think of that then? Is that cool or what? There are a few little fine scratches which I'm going to pop back on the lathe and just get those out. You could probably see them if I do that, or not. But I left it in the pressure pot for 24 hours, came out, then I left it for a further 24 hours before turning it, because I wasn't sure how it react. The colour isn't the same as what we started with, and that is because it's really thin and the colours mix together. Next time what I'll do is I'll let the colours kind of set a little bit more and then mix them up, and then they won't kind of blend together. But overall result is a thumbs up from me. I will be using this stuff again in the future. So if you want to see this bowl and grab a few of my stickers, make sure you go to Maker Central, go to the Vista Resin product stand. This will be there. And say hello to the guys. But yeah, I'm so happy that it's going to be there and you can see it in person. It's not very often people actually see this stuff that I make. So I'm quite interested in your feedback. Maker Central at the end of this month. Make sure you go there and say hi. Right then. So massive thanks for watching, and massive thanks to Emily at Vista Resin Products for sending me this resin and supporting this video. There will be a link to their website in the description. Right, I'll see you next time.